The sound of Venezuela in 2016, an unending wave of protests against the socialist government of President Nicolas Maduro. The latest unrest is over his decision to pull the widely used 100 Bolivar note out of circulation. Maduro said it was to stop currency smuggling, but the highest inflation rate in the world had made the notes practically worthless anyway. Despite the country's economic collapse, Maduro is still in power. Elsewhere, the so-called pink tide of left-wing governments that washed over Latin America early in the century appears to be receding. Brazil's former president, Dilma Rousseff, was impeached for breaking federal budget laws and forced out of office. Her vice president, Michel Temer, replaced her, promising a new era of government. But his proposed austerity measures have been unpopular. And now Temer is facing his own political crisis. Allegations he took illegal campaign contributions alongside Rousseff from a major Brazilian engineering firm. He's denied accepting illegal donations. That same scandal is tarnishing the centrist presidency of Pedro Pablo Kuczynski in Peru. The former Wall Street banker took office with a razor-thin mandate after a tough election battle against the daughter of a former president. Prosecutors are now looking into whether he took kickbacks to help secure contracts when he was prime minister. In Argentina, Mauricio Macri promised he would get the economy dancing again and spur economic growth when he took office in 2015, replacing his predecessor's socialist program with a more business-friendly one. But the economy sunk into recession, and now at the end of 2016, he's shaking up his economic team, asking the finance minister to resign and reorganizing the ministry. The turnover in Latin American leadership will continue in the new year. Ecuador's Rafael Correa is set to step down. Chile will elect a successor to Michelle Bachelet, who cannot run again after her term ends in 2018. And Cuba's Raul Castro said his current term, which also expires in 2018, will be his last. Over the next 2 years, nearly half the countries in Central and South America will hold presidential elections, testing whether the region's turn to the right is a temporary detour or a new political direction. Katie Sargent, Washington.